Hello, everybody. Hey, hope you're having a great time this week. I wanted to start off kind of just going over the next couple of assignments with you. So that way you know exactly what to do for Wednesday through Friday this week, and then what your expectations are. So I'm going to kind of show you guys my computer here. I know your Google Classroom from your end may look a slightly different, but you should see the first one that I'm going to show you here is the ancient achievements. So you're going to click there. Before I even go into that, let me kind of go back over the journals. I know some of you guys have some questions about that. What I did, I reposted. This was something that I posted the end of March, but I also had reposted again the beginning of April. So if for some reason you missed it or you weren't on board with doing your assignments, you may have missed it. I reposted this so you can see all over again what the expectations are. You only need 15 entries. So if you get to your 15 daily entries before April 30th, you can actually go ahead and take a picture of that. If you did it on Google Docs, you can email that to me. If you wrote it down in your notebook, take a picture of it, email that to me. Whatever works best for you. If you added pictures, put that together some kind of way in a Google Doc in your notebook, take a picture, email that to me, or like I said, if you do it in Google Docs, just go ahead and send that to me from there. So it is very clear. I post that again so you guys understand what to do in the journals. You do not have to necessarily write about every single day. You can do every other day. But if you are just now starting to keep track of your journals, you are going to have to probably pretty much do it every day from this day forward. Okay, because you really can't go back and recap your days previously because our mind just doesn't really work that way. So it's going forward, just kind of keep I don't want to call it a diary, but journal, whatever you want to call it, just a daily briefing of what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you're thinking, what's going on around you about this time period and the coronavirus. So read that information on there and give you some ideas, sketches you can do. You can have drawings, poetry, even if you want to do like a little video clip, again, if you want to do that like on a daily basis and some kind of way put that together, just kind of let me know what you were doing for in the process of doing that for those 15 days and your explanation of your video, and then just send that to me if that's your preference. All right, so let me get into Wednesday. So I'm gonna show you guys here. Wednesday, you have ancient achievements. Can I show you guys this really quick here? Don't want to take up all your precious time. All right, so let's go to the instructions here. Okay, so you have the terms, okay, which is here. You click on the terms here. And the reason why I want you guys to make sure you're writing down the terms, whether I'm giving you points for it or not, is that you will be using these terms. And so it's best for you guys to write them down, write the definitions down. Because some things that we're going to do later, you're going to be like, oh, where did I find that in Google Classroom? Instead of you trying to look for everything, have everything organized, either continue to use your interactive notebook, or if you can create a folder or a binder section that you already have in your notebook to keep all your Europe region information together, because we will be doing a final project at the end, and a lot of these terms are going to come into play. All right, so copy these terms in your notebook, write down the definition. Now for the next thing I want you to do here, I'm going to go back here, and then I'm going to show you the reading. So in ancient times, you're going to read through this here. Okay, it has a little map as well, so you can see how the Roman Empire looked once upon a time. And then these questions, you're going to come back to these questions on the next sheet. Okay, so at least you can get a chance to look at it here. If you want to jot down your answers or your responses here, you can write on a sheet of paper. It's up to you how you want to do that. But then you're going to, instead of trying to do it twice, when you go back, hold on, let me go back to here. So now go back to the Google Docs here where it says Ancient Achievements. Click on this here. And this is where you're going to find the sheet so you can put all your answers. So from the sheet that you just looked at with the multiple choice questions, this is where you're going to put, that's going to be questions 1, 2, and 3. Hold on, this is kind of moving a little slow there. So 1, 2, and 3. So this would be either A, B, C, or D, A, B, C, or D. This one is a written response for 3. And then here is when you do the actual reading. Let me go back to that sheet there. Hold on a second. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Let me just go back here to the beginning here. So when you scroll down here, you'll get to this reading, leading leaders. So this goes all into some of the background about the Greeks and the Romans, telling you about some of their leaders, what they accomplished, what they do, what they build in each of the civilizations. So it's going to talk about the Greeks, the Romans. So it's going to get to all that stuff there. Read through all this information. And then this is what you're going to create on the sheet that I put together on the Google Docs for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go back out of that. All right, so going back to your sheet here. So after you do the reading, this is the box for comparing Greece to Rome. Here's the same question you had up there. After reading ancient achievements, complete the chart listing the achievements of each civilization, Greece and Rome. And you should have something for each box. So that's worth 10 points. So 5 things, and they made the reading may mention more than 5. If you want to squeeze that in there, you can, but you do need to mention at least 5 for each. And then the last 2 questions, comparing the two, which civilization do you think had the greatest effect on people and their day? Explain your answers in complete sentences, as always. So um, that's pretty much that what you guys need to do for Wednesday. So get that done. I'm going to explain Thursday and Fridays assignment on Thursdays and Fridays assignment. So anyway, if you guys have questions, I do want to make a quick note. As you guys receive this information, some of you guys are sending us email. If it's on Google Docs, try to do it on the Google Docs. So that way you can go straight into that the Google Classroom system, and then I can grade it from there. What is really slowing me down is I do have a lot of kids. Sometimes some things are not working and they're having to send it to me. And so I have to check the email to grade that assignment, plus go here to the Google Classroom and then write that stuff down, keep track of your scores, and then enter that into our Skyward. That takes a lot of time. And keep in mind, it takes me pretty much a day to build your lessons on here because a lot of this stuff I can't just go and run to the printer and print out, 50 something copies for you guys to write on. I have to actually create this stuff so you guys can have it to write on and go forward. So keep that in mind. That's one of the reasons why I'm not able to necessarily grade every single day because I'm spending days building the lessons. We also have meetings with the teachers. So just like when you guys turn in your work at school and it takes us a few days and maybe sometimes even a week to get things graded and put into the system, you kind of have to prepare for that to be the same way here now. There's no way the minute you put it in and 150 other students put their work in, that I can instantly put in your assignments. So I'm saying this because I know a lot of you guys like you didn't read my email or you didn't. Here I am sending you a second email. You have to be patient. I'm sifting through as well as other teachers. This is not just something that I'm dealing with, but all the teachers. I want you guys to understand the process that we're going through, so we can all continue to work together. If you see a 0 on something that I put in like on Monday and you haven't seen that grade change and you have maybe resent the work to me, then definitely make sure you send me an email saying, hey, Ms. Whiteside, I want to double check. Did you get this assignment? Do you need me to resend this assignment? Things like that. So that way we can be on one accord. And that way we can understand each other a little bit better. All right, you guys will have a good week and hopefully everybody's getting stuff done, staying focused. Again, I'm rooting on that May 1st that we'll see everybody again. And if not, we'll definitely see each other again in the fall. So keep your spirits up and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.